Roger contributes a lot to our projects. And what I am doing, I'm at the aviation business around 18 years. I started at Antalya Airport as an operation staff, and then I moved to TAV 16 years ago, and worked many different positions from operation to commercial and operation management. And then I transferred to Hawaii, which is a subsidiary of TAV 100%, and worked there 5 years for international projects and business development. And now, last 3 years, I'm in TAV Holding, TAV Holding, as a commercial affairs coordinator. I'm in charge of the service companies, which I will explain later on. Service companies of TAV Group. I can start with a short explanation of TAV. And please feel very comfortable to ask anything. Okay, it is an interesting industry. I know that classes, I think, is very international. There are too many students coming from other countries.
And I'd like to thank you again, because he has a very important meeting now, but he is here. I'd like to thank you again. Okay, it's your turn.
Maybe you know TAV Airports. It is common in Turkey. We used to operate TAV. I operated as a airport before. Started from 1997, and then 3 years ago, we closed at airports with a fraud. And starting from Atatürk Airport, we operated Ankara. We are still operating Ankara Airport, İzmir Airport, Bodrum Airport in Turkey. Now Antalya Airport and Gaziantep Airport as well. So I guess you are familiar with this name, TAV name. If you are interested in the aviation industry, TAV has a great brand name in the aviation industry, especially in Turkey. At the moment, the shares are in the stock exchange, and our main shareholder is ADP, Group ADP, Airport de Paris. Mainly, it is Paris Airport in France, and we are together with Group ADP. It's a very big group now in 4 continents, 16 countries, 27 airports, and we are serving more than 300 million passengers per year. You can see the map that the airports we are operating at the moment. As you see, it's a global company, one of the biggest company in the world. One of the biggest group, not a company, in the group in the world. The business model of TAV is a unique model. It is not a model which is common in the world. You know, in 1997 we established company TAV under the first letters of TP Akbank Construction Company of Turkey and Vienna Airport. And then the shareholders changed, the name changed. At the end of the day, it is established in 1997, and the business model that they create with the leadership of the CEO, and we established other companies. So we are calling service companies. We are mainly airports businesses and service companies we have. So at the moment, where we are in Turkey, we are in Ankara, İzmir, Milas, Bodrum, Gazipaşa, Antalya. From Tunisia, in Tunisia, Enti'den Manastır. Is there anyone from Tunisia here? No. Georgia, in Tbilisi, Batumi, in Macedonia, Skopje, and Ohrid, Saudi Arabia, Medina. We are in Almaty. I know that there is someone from Almaty, Kazakhstan. We are operating. It's very recent. We are now constructing the lead terminal of Almaty Airport. We are doing commercial, we are operating commercial areas in Riga airports. We are in Zagreb airports. We have a share, 15% share in Zagreb airport. On the other hand, we have service companies that I mentioned to you. It is totally different. You know, when you go to airports, you are seeing duty-free areas, food and beverage areas. You are going to check in and facing with people from the ground handling, and you are looking at flight information space systems, degrees, and this kind of things, or you are going to launch. These are all the sections that we have in commercial life, and we are operating these areas as well via our companies. Some of them are subsidiaries, some of them are joint venture companies. So, Aviation is our duty-free company. It is joint venture between DAV and Yenilikçi, which is one of the biggest in the world. DAA is our food and beverage company. How much you know, the old company in the group is mainly known from the shuttle buses, but it's not the shuttle bus company, mainly it's the ground handling company. And it is one of the old companies, Aviation in Turkey, in the world as well. Started in 1933 under the name of State Airports Authority. So it's around 90 years old company. With Havaş and Turkish Airlines, they jointly established a company, TGS, you know, this is another ground handling company, which is mainly providing ground handling services to Turkish Airlines and the third parties, but mainly for Turkish Airlines, and operating in the major airports in Turkey. Operation Services is a company that we have established for the purpose of freight services, providing freight services. What kind of freight services? Smith and assist services, for instance, launch services. We are operating launch around the world. This is a Spanish company now. The shares are belong to Operating Services. TAV Technologies. It is a technology company that we have, mainly having products, providing products and services to the aviation industry, but not in the aviation industry. Also, they are operating, they are doing that kind of technology services to hospitals, for instance, and this kind of similar facilities. And TAV Security, TAV Security is mainly in Turkey. Now we are operating, we are giving this security service to another countries. Mainly we are at airports. Also, we are giving this security service to the compounds, hospitals, universities, and so on. Do you have any question? You are from where? Kazakhstan, which city? Astana, okay. Kazakhstan is going very well at the moment. So, please. Headquarters based in Istanbul, our city. All these companies also, the highest parts are in Istanbul as well. The headquarters for BAT is in Paris. And where are you from? Pakistan. Pakistan. I have been there 3 times. These are, I'm going to today explain some innovative technologies at the airports. These are systems that we are not seeing with our eyes, but it is enhancing and it is our passenger journey at the airports. Also, it is in the operators at the airports. And what are they? First one is AODB. Do you know AODB? Have you ever heard? Huh? Do you have an idea? AODB, Airport Operations Database. No idea, okay. So it is the heart of, we are calling it the heart of the airport because we are collecting all the data inside. like data inside of commercial data. And this is the main structure. We are using AOD to maintain the main structure of the Beykoz. RMS is resource management system. Do you have any idea about resource management system? I guess from the name.
I have,
What is it?
well, it's, from the organizational part of the view, and the resources organize the departments.
Yeah, the main purpose. So what do you think about the main purpose?
Organization.
Yeah, resource allocation.
So
Effectiveness. Yeah, increasing the effectiveness by optimization. Optimization is the word here. So as operator, that doesn't matter. You're an airport operator, you're a professor here, or you're operating anything wherever you are. You need to optimize your resource because resources are limited. And we are doing commercial activities at the airports. All these airlines, ground handlers, airport operators, whatever, duty-free operators, food and beverage operators, they are all commercial. So to decrease the costs and to give to have the great efficiency in your business, you need to optimize your resources. So RMS is using for that purpose. It is not only limits for airports. We are using this airport management. We are also we are using for ground handling. What are the resources that we have at the airports? As a passenger, I guess you have some observations. And what can be the resources at the airports? Limited resources.
Ground handling stuff like shuttle buses, like the support system to the airlines, airplanes. Also entering the airport, like the baggage handling system, the counters over there. But they have also resources like to allocate the counters to the airlines.
Thank you. Right. What else you can say?
Shopping part,
Maybe. Maybe. Human resources, yes. What else can be? For airlines, for instance, for aircrafts. What are these resources? Limited resources for you, for instance.
Sort of the aircraft, so we are changing.
Again, it is very critical. Aircraft, the allocation of this aircraft is also another resource. And
about gate number.
yeah, it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Float.
Yeah, slot is another resource. So resource usage, you can say. Parking area. No. Parking area. Yeah, maybe. With the catering. This kind of, we can expand this system because the logic is to optimize the resources. So RMS is providing this opportunity. FIDs is the most visible part. What do you think about FID services? You have noticed, I think, at the first. What kind of information you are seeing at this? Like numbers. Yes.
Like time, day.
Estimated time of departure. Sometimes there are some delays.
Yes.
Baggage belts, yes. Sorry?
He's talking about the subsection of FIDs, BIDs, the baggage.
Okay. Yeah. So you have an experience at the airport?
Yes.
Gate number.
Yeah, gate number. If there's a change of gate number also.
It's one of the most important like piece of information, like like one of the most important instruments which is giving some piece of information to passengers. Because, mostly, like people, like passengers don't go to the mission at first. They try to follow their flight from the website list.
Yes.
So it should be very correct.
It is also the automatic announcement system is also integrated system under that system. But nowadays it is not a trend to make an announcement due to the noise that you are creating and say words. So you know, if you are making too much announcements, you cannot react to the announcements, and you are not hearing the announcements. So that's why visibility is very important. It's a trend at the moment, and the screen technology is increasing. You know, so that's why we are using this screen. Thank you for your contributions. Yes, in total, generally, these are the information that we are providing. By the way, I'm explaining these products, but also these products, these technologies are the technologies that we are providing via our cloud technology company. The cloud technologies has products on that sections as well. So IB is please.
Just wondering if there are any services PAB is providing either.
Yes, we are. We are operating ground handling. You know how much is over there. DJs is over there. We are operating some restaurants over there with via BTA, food and beverage company. Also, you know, Luxury Square and some of the brands in duty-free area is operated by Luxury. These are the companies. Our security does for the airlines. They are providing the security for the airlines. That's we are in Liga and getting Liga. Başkası. I can get more questions. Yeah, it shouldn't be related. It should be related to the topic.
Better than me, they don't want to ask any question for me. You're very simple.
I'm a student as well, you know. I'm a PhD student, by the way. Still the question.
When you take the RMs, you provided whole like a bunch of software, or you are handling the resource management for the event?
We are now doing SCA technology. Our products are now used for the airport and for the ground handling, for the airlines. But RMS technology is a very big technology. I cannot say that it's a big for us. But you know, when you are increasing your costs, your operations, and you are increasing your efficiency in your operations, you have getting more advantages at a competitive area in the market. So, for instance, for the ground handlers, it is a very competitive market, ground handling market. So any kind of cost reduction item is a plus for your finance. So, and it's a plus for your competitive. So that's why it's very important.
It is for the last positions, please. Are you dealing with people of the guidance system?
Yeah, booking guidance system. We are. I don't. We are getting from the other companies, but booking guidance system. They are all together. Booking guidance system. Many systems at the airport are talking to each other. By the way, the one is when you touch the aircraft, is the passenger boarding bridge, for instance, you are getting some information. You touch it's closed, that we are saying that. And for instance, from the aircraft is approaching to the parking position, and the DGS is seeing that aircraft, and DGS knows that this aircraft type A320, for instance, because the system, or the information from AODD sent to BGS via that system. So this is an information broker. There are lots of systems at the airports. Airports are smart. So there are lots of systems that are speaking to each other with information broker system. Do you have another question? Yes.
Under all these systems, like, do you think that in the future, the more automation will be more jobs?
Yeah, for sure. But at the end of the day, the systems needs the human being. Yeah, there are some positions are replaced. Previously, when I was starting, the RMS was like a Sudoku, and just a Sudoku. Go for counter allocation. I started the Antalya Airport, and the peaks are incredible over there. So you have to make the program a reallocation. Check-in for quarantine doesn't matter, and it was very, very hard because it's a charter airport, not a scheduled airport. There are lots of charters. There are too many trains at the schedule, so you should always adapt the new schedule, new timing to your resource. So that's why it was very, very incredible. Now the system is doing that. For sure, it is the human efforts in the system. So, but at the end of the day, these systems are operating by people again.
For the FID system, we know that it's so hard for some of those old clients. Would there be any chance for the next 20 years that those systems will change and there will be new guidance just to its application? It's not even for example,
Now, good question again. It is one of the wayfinding is one of the most problems for the passengers. I can show you, I guess, over here. We are trying to provide this. We are trying to enhance the journey for the passengers by the mobile applications. Some airports, if you go there, you can find your car by using your number plate of your car. And so if you run your flight, you are finding your way because it's working with the GPS, knows that where you are, and you know how to go to the gate. So these are now in the threat topics at the moment. It is in best practice at the moment. Any other questions? Again, slots is another issue for us. This is the product that we are using for slot, and ACDM is another great product. We are doing some applications at the systems while we are using the same rules. Open this window, then click this, click this, and CDM is learning what you are doing and making predictions and helping you for the next step. So it's another great system. Airport operation control system, it is Panther, is a whole Panther. It is the brain of the airport. I guess you have an experience.
Yeah, so I think they use a system called
There are lots of systems that are inside. Have you ever seen an AOC before? Where? Which airport?
Istanbul.
Airport.
Yeah.
It's a huge area.
Yeah.
3,000 meters space, as I remember. So what kind of systems they are using over there?
There were so many screens, computers, and staff.
Yeah.
They were doing some complicated works. I didn't understand, but that was so impressive.
You So, but I think you have some ideas about.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
What
Yeah.
are what are
They were managing all works in the airport. As you said before, this is the brain of the airport, and we can see all works in the airport. We can see that
What kind of person?
Operating air side and land side, apron, terminal, or other places.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For this introduction.
While I was doing internship over there, there was a department called customer analysis department. So what they were doing, they were like same like airport operation command. Like there was a central system. They were observing customers' behavior, how much time customer takes from the gate towards the package area. So they can display the package time over there. For example, before it was like 1 hour, but they realized that the customer is reaching in the package terminal in like 45 or 25 minutes, so they were reducing the time to make it more visible to other airlines. Also, like they were observing like every small system. For example, an escalator is not working.
Yeah.
So they are observing and they are making like they are.
There are some systems they are giving alerts about the system.
But most of the
Let's
alerts,
make it not work.
but most of the alerts were like humans. Like they had like human workforce, and they are observing everything. Like if systems are working in the order. Like for example, there is a water spray. It can be dangerous. A passenger can slip. So like the eyes were also working as the cameras. Yeah, the camera, the CCTV was there, but also the eyes were there. That's the new system working over there.
At the moment, you know, the monitoring of the CCTV, we are starting to use artificial intelligence. It's very interesting. You can observe traits on the if you can use that application the right parameters, you can find the traits that you can trace. For instance, what's kind of trait? The unattended luggage. If there's a luggage, nobody's around, then the system, intelligence says that there is a luggage over there. It's not given an alert.
Can we call it data management? OCC job.
There are lots of data inside. For instance, for sure, most of the operators are using AODB over there. All data is collecting and processing over there.
We making prediction about something maybe consumers or.
If you have a CDM, CDM does. But other thing, I mean, the others are that there are lots of systems inside of the AOCC rooms.
I want to ask a general question. How do you ensure the reliability of this system? It looks very complex. It has to be a powerful database and scalable IT.
For sure. Again, we are not directly using that for this systems all knowledge reports. For instance, as TAV, what we are doing, we are using Izmir airports as a private airports to observe whether the systems are meeting our expectations. So that's why there's a period of time that we are testing the system. But again, the system is working, but there are someone is over there who is observing the cameras as well. At the moment, artificial intelligence, yes, it's improving a lot. But it is not in the level that we are expecting for. But it's enhanced. During COVID, you remember, we convert our cameras to the thermal cameras as well. We are trying to understand for instance, the risky area. If there are too many people which are close, it was giving this alarm us, and we were going there and to make a new arrangement for the people distribution in that area.
Please, AOCC part, it's like segregated, but it's like under central building.
AOCC in our conference, sometimes with a room, there can be other departments inside. There may be 5-6 departments for security can be over there. Firefighters can be over there. Operation, this department can be over there. Run tower, we are saying that ramp allocation part can be over there. Check-in allocation can be over there. But sometimes they are you are all players. And they are together. But again, there are segregations between the duties. There are a lot of people inside. But what does the advantages of the main advantage of this room? Please tell me your idea.
That's one thing. Once you say they're paying for grant and the whole operations. In case something like is interested in this, how far can we change the system? Can we say we have it for or the trust level?
You're talking about ACC?
Yeah, the communicating inside with its file, communicating, don't agent things, don't manage to the good factor.
This is the aim. This is the aim. Thank you for the question. Again, this is the aim. The main aim is to coordinate everyone in an urgent, especially in an urgent state. So everyone is inside of it. Everyone is aware of what's happening at the airport. And the idea is, another idea is, that anyone at that kind of airport or city is a very huge area. And if you segregate these departments into different rooms, it is not possible to know and learn the other duties. What does FIS do in their department? What does IREFEC do? And what does the other departments do? But at the end of the day, what they are seeing, they are understanding the duties, the tasks of the other departments, and they are aware of the situation actively and on time at the same time. So coordination is very easy. If you collect all the people in one room, coordination is very easy and also very effective.
Aviation is like quite regulated, like the sorts of different things. So in AOCC, I'm assuming a lot of government departments are also placed like passport.
That can be, but for the airport under concessions, some of them that have some government departments, but mostly they are from the public. The concessions of the airport.
I'm not sure that what's, as far as I know, in the some airport, for example, Antalya airport, the operating the operating is with fraternal ports.
It's a great behind Fraport, that's up.
Yes, is that partner, right?
Now we are part with Fraport. 6%.
Branch.
Fraport is Frankfurt Airport. How is TV? Got 46%, yes, first. At the moment, it's ADG. We have partnership in Antalya. It's good for it's good because Fraport is one of the biggest airport operators in the world. Again, TV is on the other hand with ADG, and it's creating synergies. It's creating synergies. I don't want to explain all these abbreviations. There are lots of words, but CMS is commercial management system, which we use for the commercial purchases. Let's say ground handling suite is a new product of us. Now Havalimanı and TJs also in Riga, we are to use that program. MIS management information system terminal simulation. Let's go to terminal simulation. What do you think about that?
turbulence with simulation, what can be turbulence simulation?
Come on. We can simulate a situation. For example, any identification. What can be? Simulation, what's simulation?
Demonstrating, operation.
Yeah.
Simulating a particular operation in the airport that would happen. For example, water test.
Oh, sorry. Yes, it can be implemented, but the main simulations for the airports we are using for passenger flow, aircraft flow, baggage flow. So there are three flows we have. Sometimes it can be curbside, car flow, and vehicles flow in the curbside. So that's a big traffic that we have. The system, the input of the system is the flight data, passenger data, simulation, and the outputs are you are seeing the bottlenecks. Why bottlenecks are important for us? What's bottleneck? Of what? So we are talking about the flow, okay? Passenger flow, aircraft flow, baggage flow. So yeah, there are some obstacles. There are some bottlenecks at that first. What are the bottlenecks at the airport?
Delays. Delays.
What are the points, especially that's at the airports? Where you are waiting is why you're taking security, immigration at the gates, for instance. For an aircraft is runway. Why is it very important? Flow is important. Please.
Well, it's not work for the.
Yes, one of the reasons, very critical. The other reason,
But every one has like specific time, like every part has, every airline has specific time to land, take off, like if it could be disrupted. The whole operation would be disrupted.
then what happens?
Delays.
This delays, what is the cause, what is the outputs of the
Mention loss, higher reputations, customer care,
satisfaction, loss, protection, right? Also, at the airports, what we are aiming at the airports, we want to see the passengers at the airside. Why? Very quickly, we want to see this people at the airside. Why we see passengers?
Complete stories.
It is one of the aim, but
the business is on the airside.
businesses at the airside. Yes. What kind of businesses?
UPP is the biggest one. All the services provided by the airport are on the airside. Hotels, malls, like the
Yes.
restaurants.
It is another output. Yes, smooth flow, the customer satisfaction, financially, yes, for the operational reasons, but at the end of it, for airports, it's good for us. If the passengers cross the airside and they are comfortable to change their flights on time, they are using their time for studying.
Marketing.
For studying, eating, this kind of thing. So it's another issue. The last one, what can we say for the last one? What does this bottlenecks define?
The performance of the airport.
Capacity. Capacity. If your bottleneck is available for 100 passengers, you cannot exceed this capacity. This is your capacity. In immigration, in 1 hour, if you are serving for 1,000 passengers, but on the other side, every side is available for 10,000. So what's happening? Your capacity is 1,000. You cannot use it. For instance, you build a very nice airport terminal. It is around, the flow is very smooth for 5 million passengers, but runway is limited. So if the runway is limited, your capacity is defined by the runway. Please.
It's one step, since we're talking about smooth flow of passengers. Some bottlenecks, they are not in our control. Like the biggest one is fast open, being done by the government. And for those, they need to be satisfied with fast passenger. So then, are there any like some sort of like time management systems with fast open, or they are still working?
Yes. All people that they work together. There are supportive instruments that you should provide as a concession. You cannot say that I'm the concession, I'm a private company, and they are government, they are, I don't care. You cannot say it. You cannot say it. And there are some tools that they are using. And you should be in contact with them always. Because the main issue is that you are a private company, focus on the efficiency, it can be operational efficiency, it can be financial. On the other hand, there is a government. The right of the immigration guy is security, for instance. And most of the countries you are seeing, you are facing, witnessing that there is a big demand for additional immigration. But it is limited. They are not opening the counters, and you are wasting your time at the passport. This kind of things are common in the world, by the way. It's not talking in Turkey, but the technological solutions that I'm going to show you, for instance, for the e-borders. If you have e-borders, then it is, that you are providing that system, but it's totally controlled by government. What does it give us? An opportunity to not limit yourself with the human resources of the government, for instance. It's a win-win project. It's more secure, again, and it's a smooth passage for passengers. And it is increasing your capacity at that level.
The last one, like, what is the particular aim and the PLD? It's customer satisfaction, or it's
both. There's a positive correlation between customer satisfaction and financial benefits. So you cannot segregate both of these. And at the end of the day, we are committing to the government that while we are operating in the airport, we are committing to the government to give a certain level of service quality. So it's very important for us. By the way, internally, at CAV, we have lots of KPIs, that we should reach, and we should meet the expectations of these KPI targets. Remain at a certain level of service.
This was in case of the time to be done as a possible something will be controlling the no need for the long line. Would there be any chance that those checks will be 1 or 2 for the next 20 years in Turkey? I mean, some airports around the world, they want 1 check. So you don't
Only one, yes. Yeah. This is because of geopolitical strategies. It is, as far as I know, it is Israel, they have to security checkpoints for passengers and Turkey. I haven't seen any other country. Again, it's different. In 2014, we tried to 16 beginning of 16. I remember, or I'm not sure, but we removed the first security checkpoint of business. It was a pilot project for Turkey, under the control of government, for sure. We removed it. It was very smooth. Very nice. You know, for that, you don't want to put your belongings into the X-ray and your watches, whatever, and bells and X-ray, and then second time, well, you are going to the eighth time. So it is that point. So it was smooth. It was very smooth. What happened afterwards? You remember? What happened? The terrorists got to the airport.
Yes.
And second security turned back to the airport. The project was over.
It was having a platform.
For I am directly I don't remember.
Because we were in festival event.
Sometimes they are using that because of that thing. If there is no available place inside of the airport, they are not taking people who are not passengers.
Yes, like in the whole international airport, there's like just one attendee is allowed in the passenger, not like a bunch of people. Just one person with the attendee can, with the passenger.
It is reasonable in that area.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
How long does it take after bombing to start operation?
In 24 hours, we were ready. It wasn't traumatic impact. You remember the first attack at the airport was traumatic. Many people died. Our colleagues died. And yeah, you know, it was very hard times for us, but we recovered very fast, very fast. With coordination and cooperation between the government and this companies inside, private companies inside of the airport, we managed to restart the airport. You know, the main purpose of this terrorist attack is to make a big damage. So if you recover as soon as possible, you are not letting them to get their aid. So this was the main point that we did. And you know, in Amsterdam, I remember it took around 1 month. The closure took 1 month. In Istanbul, it's less than 24 hours.
Belgium is something happening in Belgium.
Yeah, but also it took 1 month. Huh?
No, it's almost 1 year. They
1 year.
closed all the entrances. Yeah, the airside was working, but the airport operation was closed almost
1 year. So this is how yeah, this is world. We are in the global world. It's common, unfortunately.
What was the outcome? What kind of progression did you achieve for the election?
The security were very good. But you know, Turkey faced many problems. Of course, we had a coup attempt. And you know, we were afraid of airports, and these 2 events of coup attempt, the part of coup attempt was in Atatürk Airport. Because President landed to the aircraft, President landed to Atatürk Airport. People were invited to Atatürk Airport. And we recovered, the recovery was again very fast for that event.
Were you at the airport that day?
Which one?
At Atatürk?
You don't know which the terrorist attack?
In the terrorist
Terrorist attack? No. 2 hours before I left from the airport. The other one.
Is all this process by protecting to safety.
This
What can
is the main principle. Yeah, you should make an optimization. You cannot be 100% secure safe there, but you should aim 100% security and safe. You're setting everything in accordance to get this safety and security targets, but you know this happens. that kind of risk. We haven't seen a pandemic, for instance. It is in the all policy and in the insurance companies. We were not talking about the pandemic. Now we have a pandemic that is very critical for everyone. We stuck at our homes around 1 year. The whole world.
School's point, I just want to ask you, there's different sectors. There's massive white cities, but I see as a top, for example, the cities who are more close to the forests, the level might be a little bit high.
Yeah.
So how do you consider for the man that side? If not a bomb, if someone tried to throw a rocket,
This is not our job. Yes, security for we are trying to be keep the airport in the perimeters of the airport, but it is again the issue of the government. Not for us. But you know, this kind of attack is not if a terrorist arrives at the airport perimeter, you cannot do anything. Anything happen at that perimeter can be outside of the airport. You will say, everyone will say there was an attack at the airport. It doesn't mean that you should be at the airport.
The recent bomb attack, after that, like the clear changes is approach towards like.
Governance, sorry. Yes, in this kind of thing, what is happening, you know, there, say if you are passive security, it doesn't mean that you are in alarm and you check. There's a random checks that way. And the first and random checks are increasing in this kind of situation. There's an alarm, we are now we have rest. So make increase the random check for 50% of the passengers. For instance, kind of thing. But all the decisions coming from government, we are only providing services, because we did comments and the directives of government.
But like I was wondering, like for example, Havas is working as a subject. So are there like when any policy entry in a service over here, are they getting like some sort of security? There needs to be proactive rather than
If any people at the airport is subject to get the security trainings. If you know best cards that you are using for the aircraft for the entrance to the airport, you are subject to get a training on safety and security. So from transformation to where? Very nice, huh, Hocam? Very nice, good questions. Thank you. You know, just explaining what is the systems, what are the names, what we are using for that is actually very nice. Thanks so much for your contributions, and I want to listen to others. Please, but go ahead.
I was asking question like it's definitely like my attention. How much is the foreign import concentration in all the companies working in specifically Turkey?
It is very low. It is very low. Because in other parts, again, Europe, for instance, if you're Korean, you are not able to get parts very easily. So, we have to take a better. So, it's very important.
But like the sister company of PV, is there any chance for foreign students to apply and chance for job?
Yeah, maybe. We can talk later about it. Yeah, you can get my email address from Aviation and send me your questions, okay, about that kind of issues.
What do you want from our students after their university education? What kind of, or what can our students do when they are having studied in the university for getting a good career in the aviation sector?
So, trainings are important. The networking is important. Follow the tracks that is very important. Follow them. It's changing day by day. There are lots of patients arrive suddenly. And the most important thing is to know what you want. Because I understand that from my experience, if you don't like your job, don't like to make your job work. You cannot be successful. You can be successful, but you cannot get very successful. But you can be happy and successful. You should know what you want to do. This is the most critical thing. No, very clearly, talk to yourself very transparently what you want. It's your career. Aviation is your career. You just decide. And I think this is the most important thing. My mom is teacher. She said, if I ever chance, I would be teacher again because I like to teach people, the children. This is her aim of life. But follow the trends, aviation trends. Aviation is an ocean. It's an ocean, and it is very big. Gives very big opportunities to everyone. So it's not limited for also airline companies, technology companies, like building companies, then lots of equipment companies. So there's just it's not very easy, by the way. We have a captain here. It's a very good position for us. For captain is very charismatic for us. Am I right? With the crew, they are walking at in front of the crew and
Uniform change there.
yeah, uniform change there. But it is again difficult, isn't it?
Yes.
Somebody, you are getting responsible of 200 people. And responsible of the families of 200 people.
It's not just.
Yeah, and you're flying all day. Like, say, you don't have Christmas, New Year celebration, you don't have birthday sometimes. So you should know it, and you should know what you are going to do exactly.
And another very important question for my students. What about average wages? According to the other industry.
It depends on the country, the area, in Turkey area. I cannot say in the United States or not right. For instance, for Primo, which airlines, it's average around 45. My observations. I don't know that. But it's my observation. It depends on the country. The average age of the country reflects the average age of the company. The other thing is the seniority. I think seniority is very important. If the company is very old, seniority level, so the average age is increasing. So the new companies have young people, the old companies have old people. It is because of seniority. For instance, I am a good example for that. I started TAV. I was 24 years old. Now I am 40. More than 40. Makes it 40.
You wanted to be a captain or you wanted to go in the
Yes, I wanted to be a captain. But I'm a colorblind, so I couldn't. Previously, before I went outside, I wanted to be an astronaut. And I decreased my age pilot, but I was colorblind. So I started the information desk.
In the United States, they are accepting colorblind people.
Really? But it's dangerous.
No, it's not dangerous.
For driving car, it's okay. I can say no problem. But
There are levels, I believe.
I have enough level to not get that license. I guess.
Because I know that some parts in the United States they have special license about the park.
Yeah,
Yeah, they are flying. But as far as I learned from them, there are levels. They make difference of the colors, but they don't know what color it is. That's why they know the difference.
I cannot,
Okay.
they are showing me something, read it, I cannot read it.
They just don't know what color it is, but they make the difference.
Both, I don't know what color it is. Plus, I cannot read anything. So I don't think.
That's all for you.
Yeah. I'm old myself. So, shall I continue with slides? These are the other systems that we are using: check-in, stops, coming, person, turn process, BRS. You know where BRS? The system is very critical for the passenger who gave the baggage to do the baggage holding system. You are getting your baggage, you are getting your ticket, baggage ticket. Okay, tag. The tag is on your bag as well. It goes a system. It goes a system via bag. And someone is picking up that baggage and with a reader, code reader, it is matching your ticket. I mean, your ticket is this is baggage is going to Ankara under the name of they know it, and it's matching. Okay? While they are uploading the aircraft, they are matching again. While they are getting from the aircraft again, they are matching again. So we can know the journey of luggage as well. What else? You are at you give up the flight. Okay, your baggage should be removed from the aircraft. They know where they load. So it is critical. Very nice system.
It was a more advancing passenger has given your baggage part. He couldn't show him to the flight. Then in the air, when it's aircraft on the air, he won. The baggage was wrong.
So you know what we are saying in the aviation. The rules are written by law. All rules in aviation written by law.
Yes.
Is it connected to the scanning system?
Yeah. It is. Scanner system at VHS is seeing that luggage should go to this queue. And in that we are calling queues or pool.
Ben eskiden şut diyordum.
Şut. Queue daha çok kullanılmıyor. Yani pek kullanılmıyor. Yani Türkiye'de bir şut altı diye bir şey var. Dünyanın hiçbir yerinde yok.
Evet.
Şut altı diyoruz. Dünyanın hiçbir yerinde şut altı denmiyor.
Kürt mü deniyor?
Baggage area, baggage area. We have some phrases, semi-English, semi-Turkish, but it is not common in the world. So, let's go. I mentioned a bit about that applications. Now, we are addicted to our phones, mobile phones, and that's why this kind of application works very well for the purpose of the airport operation. And maybe you have seen the interactive kiosks. Have you seen? Have you tried it? Huh? Have you seen an interactive kiosk?
Yes. Checking.
For information, for instance.
Just one simple question. For the passenger information, there's some international flights, and they use the passenger name people as a secondary security. So when the flights go to international, like 10 people, London or America, the airline has to send the passenger name people to the country, so like TSA or the security of that country. Are you part of that system to send the data as a passenger to the country?
I think because of the protection regulation, it's not possible like this, as I know. Maybe countries with the governments they can share, but I think it's not possible. This kind of critical information about people is not open to share because of the regulations in the law.
Usually, for example, they have to send the data to Talabi, so they can check.
They are selling, but it is confidential.
Oh, it's not known.
It's not allowed to see by anyone by the way. Okay, for that purpose, the guy can say, see, ground tenders are the consequence of the airline. Don't forget that. Previously, the airlines did their self-handling, and then they decided to hand over this department, for instance, this part of the operation to another company, to an expertise, to decrease the cost. So that's why ground handling are conceptual.
Like the sister airport of Yemen, is there any communication mechanism or they work independently?
Sorry?
The sister airports of Yemen, right?
For sure. It is totally coordinated by the headquarters, totally coordinated. Regular meetings. Every airport have regular meetings every week. They have a reporting system. They have really common KPIs. We are making benchmarks. They are not individuals. You cannot think that they are equal thousands.
So in your personal opinion, if you have to label one airport like the best GAV operating airport, which one?
I cannot say. All of them are best for me. But actually, well, in terms of financial and operational figures, at the moment, for again financial and operational terms, it's sometimes. But you know, I'm from Izmir. I think operational, so that's why I like to do that. So shall we continue? I guess it's finalizing up. Yes, thank you for listening to me for the facts that we are providing in that field. If you have any questions, I don't know why I don't think that I need to ask. Yeah, no, it's in. And also the artificial are building by security. For sure, there always a system. There's always great, but we have this one that defines. Sorry, no, we used to have, we have some other areas, but we are giving that, we have